think it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give them a gain of 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustment.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Four yards remaining now on second down. Again, Peterson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And quickly, they get to the line. A 10th carry now for Peterson. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Bridgewater now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. Call it a gain of 5, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the ground, Peterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
They run again with Peterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Escaping the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's awfully tough on a defense when he's able to move outside the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for open targets. You don't know whether to attack him or lay back and try and defend the pass.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. 3rd and 2, it's Romo. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Peterson alone in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nowadays, many defensive lines are coached to play the run on their way to the quarterback, and that's exactly what they did.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go. Tiger.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. After the interception, here's Romo. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
So that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yard.
And now for the 3rd time, Romo intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Bridgewater to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll be 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
4th down, and they're going to go for it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Tiger.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Being chased out left. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Arlington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bridgewater now on second down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Second down, Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go. Wide 90. Wide 90.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football.